Hello, good afternoon. It's been 5 years since Storm Dennis devastated parts of Wales, with communities in the South Wales valleys bearing the brunt of flooding caused by torrential rain. Since then, more storms have caused damage, including Storm Bert in November. Today, council leaders, as well as representatives from Natural Resources Wales and Dŵr Cymru Welsh Water, have met residents and businesses in Pontypridd to discuss what more can be done to safeguard communities from severe weather. Sanjana Idnani reports.
Houses and businesses flooded, precious possessions lost and lives overturned. These were the scenes when Wales was hit by Storm Dennis in February 2020, and they are scenes that will feel all too fresh to the community here in Pontypridd after heavy rain and winds from Storm Bert in November last year left them counting the cost again. Today, chance for businesses and residents to hear from local authorities on what lessons have been learnt.
I think today is about setting out just clearly who is doing what. The majority of the flooding in Pontypridd actually came from river flooding, which is for NRW, but we are closely working with them, and I am lobbying and pressing NRW around the flood modelling, because until the flood modelling is completed, NRW is saying they can't actually tell us or tell residents where flood defences can or cannot be built.
But for Plaid Senedd member Heledd Fychan, who was hosting the event, not enough has been done to learn from the events of 5 years ago.
I think it's clear that we still haven't learnt enough lessons from Storm Dennis. An independent inquiry was rejected by the Welsh Labour government. I would have liked to have seen that happen, because we need to better understand the continued risk to communities from flooding, the fact that climate change is becoming more extreme in terms of the weather events that we're seeing, and yet these communities continue to live at risk with very little support in reality.
Natural Resources Wales says its flood defences prevented 19,000 properties from flooding in February 2020, and that it's invested £105 million over the last 5 years in areas like flood defences and flood detection, forecasting and warning systems. The Welsh Government says it has maintained record-level funding of £75 million for its flood programme this year, which will protect more than 45,000 homes. It said it was important to learn lessons from flooding, which is why it organised a meeting of first responders, risk management authorities and other agencies after Storm Bert in November. Residents and business owners remember the devastation of 5 years ago all too well. The hope is they won't be left picking up the pieces of another storm in years to come.